Hey guys, so let's talk about puzzles now. Your CET is like around about 38-40 days away. Puzzles is one of the most important area. At the same time, it was one of the most problematic area also. Nowadays, I've been talking to students and most of them are actually struggling at, getting the accuracy, getting that speed as far as puzzle is concerned. Puzzle is one of the, I think it's one of the speed breaker that, you can have as far as your CET is concerned. And again, the problem is that it doesn't come, at a one go. So you will not get, say, around about 30 questions at a one shot. It's spread across, right? And that's where, people kind of, trouble to score more. And there are a lot of, problems as far as puzzles are concerned. So let's understand what should be your attitude, when you go ahead with your puzzles and how you should be dealing with it. So before we move ahead, let's understand the basic types of puzzles that you get in CET. So the first one is the categorization one. You'll be given couple of, there will be couple of objects or maybe ABCD or maybe people out there, and you have to kind of, categorize them into their profession and so on and so forth. Plate manila, flat kind of a puzzle, easy one. Problems based on arrangements. Now the arrangement problem can be further categorized into the linear one and the circular one. Now, this is a traditional way of puzzles. It has always been easy, but nowadays bank PO, CET, SBI PO, these exams, they have actually made it really tough to crack. So what happens, there are layers basically. So these kind of puzzles can come in 2, 3 or 4 layers also. So say, it's a circle, right? People are inward facing, sometimes they're outward facing with the profession. So all the doctors are facing outward, lawyers are facing inward, right? So this is layer 2. Layer 3 might be the age wala layer where, they say that, okay, so there is an age group which is, say, around about, 7 to 10 years old or maybe 30 to 40 years old. There might be likes and dislikes that they can put in. So they might make this 3 to 4 kind of a layer wala puzzle, which is again kind of problematic to crack. Tough one, time consuming, so on and so forth. So linear and circular are going to be problematic. Now if you look at last year in 2018 CET, the circular one was pretty much straightforward. They had only one variable, which is everybody sitting inward. So these kind of puzzles are easy, manageable to crack. That's the reason I would advise you to kind of work on linear and circular arrangement as much as possible, because yes, you cannot ignore them. They are been there. It's a traditional one, right? Then comes problem on comparison. So comparison with respect to height, comparison with respect to whatever. So there might be comparison based questions. They are flat one. They are easy to crack. Should not take much time. So easy ones. Questions based on blood relation. So blood relation has always been the traditional one. These days you hardly see flat blood relation puzzles in CET. You might get blood relation one question under traditional logic, which is like find out the relationship between, like X and Y, something like that. But blood relation puzzles are not coming there as a flat. If you get it, you are lucky for that. Anyway, now what kind of blood relations are coming? Blood relations are coming with profession. So now, in case of blood relation, there are layers which has been added. So you might get, say, circular arrangement. Okay, you might get family members. Somebody is facing inward, somebody is facing outward, right? So you might get these kind of questions. Along with this, you might get their profession. So say maternal uncle is a lawyer, or you might say X's daughter is she's a doctor or whatever, right? So they get profession. So you have blood relation, then you have gender, then you have profession. Then there might be likes and dislike also. There can be any possibility. Right? So nowadays blood relation questions are coming with layers. So again, not easy to crack, time consuming, little bit painful. Floor based, I think these are the easy ones. If you can, do a bit of practice, try and understand. These guys, these kind of questions come with the condition. So say there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are professors, there are sportsmen. So, sportsmen, none of the sportsmen will be, at the ground floor, right? Lawyer will be exactly above the doctor, something like that. But trust me, even there are kind of layers in this. If you practice very well, they can be taken care of. And last but not the least, rather matrix one I missed here. So matrix is again like, you have a, the information given in, you have to fill in that data, read the information, fill the data here, and that's how you'll be able to crack it. People do find it sometimes easy, one of the favorite as far as CET is concerned. And problem based on conditional selection. One of the most terrific one is the conditional based one, right? So they can say that, if X has to be promoted, then Y cannot move this, right? If, Z joins the marketing team, then, B cannot be put into finance team. So the variables are quite a lot. The layers are quite a lot. And even though they reduce the layers, trust me, these kind of questions are very much tough to crack. So now most of you understood, right, what's going to be the puzzle ka level. If you look at puzzles, there will be around about 30 marks as far as your CET is concerned. Questions can come in a format of 6 marks. 6 questions in each. 5 questions in each, and you might have 4 questions in each. Last year, most of the puzzles were 6 questions in there, and one circular arrangement was with the 4 questions, right? Now the point is, now you know there is so much of variety, there is so much of category, what needs to be done when you are like, yes, around about 40 days away from your exam. Now trust me, here you have to draw a line. Okay, now given you the choice out here, you have to kind of fix which puzzle you will be able to do it. Take my words, आप कितना भी puzzles कर लो, puzzles crack नहीं होता. Puzzles बहुत time consuming होता है, and last year मैंने बोला था बच्चों को कि यार कभी भी CET का पेपर चालू करोगे तो first आपके पहले घंटे में, पहले 1 hour में should never ever take puzzle. जिन बच्चों ने puzzle उठाया उनकी accuracy चली गई, उनको breaker लगा, basically उनका mood off हो गया, and they kind of screwed it up. बहुत कम बच्चे होते हैं जो पजल्स उठा के दे डू रियली वेल बिकॉज उन्होंने बहुत सारी प्रैक्टिस करी होती है, या फिर यार बाय डिफॉल्ट उनका एप्टीट्यूड बहुत अच्छा होता है, राइट? सो पजल्स को पहला लेना आई डू नॉट काइंड ऑफ एडवाइज यू. तो आपको अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी बनानी है. आई विल बी पोस्टिंग सम वीडियोस ऑन द स्ट्रैटेजी एनीवे, सो यू गाइस नीड टू फिक्स अप नाउ कि ठीक है यार मुझे कौन से पजल्स आएंगे. ठीक है, मुझे फ्लोर बेस्ड आएगा, मैं लीनियर करूंगा, मैं सर्कुलर करूंगा, कंडीशन क्या है, अगर ये इस लेवल तक आया तो एक में करूंगा, अगर ज्यादा वैरायटी आया तो शायद से मैं नहीं करूंगा. अगर हम 30 क्वेश्चन की बात करते हैं, अगर हम 30 क्वेश्चंस पकड़ते हैं, गारंटी पकड़ के चलो कि राउंड अबाउट आपके 10 से 12 क्वेश्चन जो होंगे पजल्स के, they are absolutely manageable. So if you look at 1/3 of your puzzles are going to be manageable. But कितना स्मार्ट होगा अगर आप 30 on 30 अगर फोकस करोगे. ट्रस्ट मी, दिस इज नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. आई नो देयर आर प्लेयर्स इन द मार्केट, बहुत सारे लोग पजल्स को ज्यादा काइंड ऑफ प्रमोट करते हैं, पजल्स के बारे में ज्यादा बात होती है, एंड दैट्स वेयर पजल्स के बारे में एक बज है मार्केट में कि यार पजल्स 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 पजल्स. बट ट्रस्ट मी, आप कितना भी कुछ कर लो, ये क्रैक होने से रहा. नाउ व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज दैट ऐसा नहीं कि ये क्रैक नहीं होता. The point is, when you are given 2.5 hours, 2.5 घंटे में जब 200 क्वेश्चन करने हैं, आउट ऑफ 200 आपके पास 30 क्वेश्चन है, विच इज पूरे पेपर का 15% आपके पास जो है. अगर आप इस खाली 15% पे अगर आप फोकस रखते हो, देन इट्स नॉट अ गुड आइडिया, बिकॉज ये आपको समझना है कि यार 30 में 30 नहीं आने वाला है. मैक्स आपका टारगेट रहेगा 10 से 15 क्वेश्चंस. यू कैन एनीवे लीव दोस 15 to 20 क्वेश्चंस as of now. I'm not saying that in this CET exam as of now, because अगर आप round about 20 questions भी छोड़ते हो, still you have 180 questions to attempt. You still have 90% paper to attempt. But eventually when you cover up this entire 90%, जहाँ पे verbal है, quant है, DIA है, another logic is there, right? When you do all these things and then if you have time, then you can start building on your puzzle. आप अभी से अगर puzzle करते रहोगे, trust me, you by yourself will get puzzled. आपका पेपर भी puzzled ही हो जाएगा, right? So don't do that. Try to be smart, try to be practical. माना बच्चे लोग बात करते हैं कि भाई puzzle important है, पर कितना आना चाहिए वो भी तो समझना चाहिए आपको, right? Last year अगर आप बात करोगे, there were 3 puzzles, they were literally टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा कि वो क्रैकेबल नहीं होते, पजल्स क्रैकेबल होते हैं, बट यार 2.5 घंटे का जो समय होता है उसमें वो नहीं बैठते हैं. हाँ, बच्चे बोलते हैं कि सर पजल बहुत इजी था, तो मैं पूछता हूँ कि यार तो फोड़ा पजल, तो बच्चा बोलता है कि नहीं सर, एक्चुअली वो घर पे जाने के बाद जब पेपर वापस रिवाइज कर रहा था, ऐसे ही याद आया तो लगा था कि शायद से मैं पजल कर सकता था. That is the main crux. आप कर सकते हो. That's not the problem. But the problem is, given you 2.5 hours, you will not be able to crack it. And that's the reason on the D-Day, you have to take that call. So my advice to you is that doing all these 6, 7, 8 types of puzzle, don't do all these things. आपके expectations बढ़ जाएंगे. और trust me, अगर आपको लगेगा कि यार मैंने तो सर्कुलर करा है, आप पक्का सर्कुलर का क्वेश्चन उठाओगे एग्जाम में. And that is the reason right now you kind of understand what you do very well and what you cannot do. तो जितने पजल्स आप अच्छे से कर सकते हो उसकी आप प्रैक्टिस करो, उसी के टफ लेवल के क्वेश्चंस करना चालू करो, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर योर वर्बल फॉर योर पजल्स. आई एम नॉट सेइंग पजल्स छोड़ो, बट एटलीस्ट फरवरी महीने में ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि भाई कितना पजल्स आता है, एंड पजल्स के चलते बाकी का पेपर मिस मत करना, बाकी की प्रिपरेशन आपकी हैम्पर मत होने देना. फाइन. सो पजल्स का ये फंडा होगा कि भाई जितना मुझे आता है उतना हम करेंगे, हर एक टाइप का पजल करने की कोशिश नहीं करना है, बिकॉज 30 में से 30 आपके एग्जाम के दिन पे भी नहीं बनेंगे. मैक्स यू कैन डू इज 20 क्वेश्चंस ऑन 30, राइट? या फिर 5% जनता होगी जो 30 on 30 करेगी. अगेन आई सेड उनकी प्रैक्टिस ज्यादा होती है, उनका एप्टीट्यूड ज्यादा होता है, राइट? सो गाइज ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड, बी प्रैक्टिकल. 30 में से 15 शुड बी योर अटेम्प्ट, और मैक्सिमम 20 शुड बी द टारगेट, शुड नॉट बी 30 on 30. एंड इफ एन एवरेज स्टूडेंट 10 to 12 क्वेश्चन शुड बी योर अटेम्प्ट, and spend more times in other areas. ठीक है? That's all. If you have any question as far as CET is concerned, what you can do is you can ping me up, or you can join the WhatsApp group. The description is there. I have put in the link in the description. You can join the group and you can interact with me. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Wish you good luck.